barely strong. Ooh, they're barely strong. 'Cause ooh, they're barely strong. 'Cause ooh, they're barely strong. Running all around without their eyes turned up. Ooh, they're barely strong. Can't get too full time, just going away. Ooh, they're barely strong. Running all around without their eyes turned up. Ooh, they're barely strong. Can't get too full time, just going.
Hi everyone, that was Color Me Fearless, fairly strong.
Yeah.
This is John, Tim, and Connor,
Hello.
and they're joining me today from my hometown, or they're from my home state, not the same town. So, what did you guys each say where you're from?
Yeah, so I'm from Haverhill, Mass.
I'm from Mouthy, Massachusetts.
Also from Methuen, Massachusetts.
Yes, and they drove 4 hours today all the way just to come on the radio show, so hopefully it
It was
goes
a
well.
great drive.
And it sounded like it. Okay, so let's say a little something about their band.
Yeah, so this band actually started originally with my buddy Brian, probably about like 2 years ago, and just different stuff happened. He and I had been doing stuff back and forth, like trying to figure out music, and he ended up just not wanting to do it. So actually, Connor and I had like just met like 4 months after he had just been like, yeah, dude, I'm all set. And so I was like, oh, it's cool if Connor fills in for right now. He's like, yeah, it's fine. And sure enough, I figured out, I was like, wow, this guy's a lot more committed than he is. So sure enough, I was just like, Connor, would you mind just staying on? And he was totally cool with that. So we started playing at some local places around us, Plastown and stuff like that. And yeah, so he kind of helped me out a ton. And then about a year after that, Tim and I have been good friends for a while. And I really kind of realized that we'd gone through a few musicians with bassists and guitarists, and like Connor and I both kind of agreed that music is something that's really easy. If it comes naturally to you, music's something really easy. But we wanted people in our band that were going to be lined up with us, like spiritually and emotionally first, and then music is a really easy part to fix. So Tim had played saxophone for a few years. He had played guitar on and off for a few years, and I was like, hey man, bass is a pretty cool instrument. It's really easy to pick up. And so this past
And you did it?
yeah, and then, so this past summer I was like, hey man, it should be cool playing bass. And I'd gotten this bass from my buddy. His dad owned a contracting company, and one of the apartments they were working on, the guy just left it there. So he's like, here you go, man.
Wait, freeze. He just left it.
He just left it there. Yeah.
Listen, okay, I don't know much about guitars, but again, I have friends that play.
Yeah.
That looks like a nice guitar.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty intermediate. It's not
It's
like the
alright.
best. Yeah.
But it's still pretty decent. It's
yeah.
like you just up and left.
Yeah,
And it's free.
Yeah, it's free. Yeah.
Yeah,
Best
but I'm
kind of
like, I'm
guitar.
just amazed that someone
Yeah.
would just leave like
Free
an
is
instrument
probably
like that.
the
like-
number one guitar out there.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, it's probably like a $200 to $300 bass, but I mean.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah,
And
so
you got
he
it for
just,
free.
He just,
Good
yeah,
job.
he just left it there.
Check.
And I'd been playing upright bass for the past like year or two with my hometown, my school, Pentucket. Been playing, yeah.
I went to Triton. Those of you who don't know Triton and Pentucket, they kind of butt heads a little bit.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
they suck.
I actually liked Pentucket a lot. Felt like home to me. Felt like home to me.
Yeah.
Rusty, moldy walls and everything.
Triton never had that.
Yeah. But so I played bass for a few years, and I kind of, just kind of said, Tim, I know that you're on the same page as me and Connor. I know where you stand with God and with stuff like that, and so I was like, man, it'd be really cool to have you join on board. He was all for it because Tim was also just as crazy as I am, so he's cool for anything. And then so I gave him the bass. I was like, go ahead and learn as much as you can. And every time he comes home on breaks, we have binge lessons.
And we found out he plays the mandolin now.
Yeah, we found out he plays the mandolin now. Yeah,
so
yeah.
we incorporate in that.
Yeah.
Can't not
Yeah.
love a mandolin.
Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of how this started. Just going through a lot of bad people. Not bad people, but bad choices for us as far as who was in there. And then we finally figured out that we like just the three of us. So.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys mentioned a lot about like your spiritual thing. How's that? Ooh, I just hit my mic. So what's that like? And you guys are allowed to talk.
Yeah. I mean,
No,
I'll let these guys
bring your
talk
mic
for
up a little bit, just so like we can actually hear what you guys are saying, and then when you play again, yeah.
Okay. So where's at spiritually?
Yeah.
Well, we all met through the church, through our church back home, Marsh Corner Community Church. I'd been going there for a while, and these two came, and then we started talking, and then this happened. So
I mean, we've only known each other for what, 2 years?
Yeah,
now?
I mean, I've known him for 2 years.
Well, I mean, I only started going. I was the last one to show up at the
Yeah.
church, so I mean,
Yeah.
I've only been going there for 2 years or so.
Yeah.
And I mean, I actually play the drums, and he plays the guitar sometimes for our church.
Worship
So,
team at our church, yeah.
which kind of
Works.
helps us.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nice because we get to play together, so
Yeah.
I mean, it's more practice for
Yeah,
us.
exactly.
But yeah, I mean,
So then you would consider yourself kind of like, I'm guessing, Christian.
Oh yeah.
So you're kind of like
Yeah,
Christian.
yeah.
Okay, there's that, but then like there's, because we were talking about genre earlier, because I was like, how am I going to introduce them? Like, do I say what kind of genre they are? And so I was like, okay, asking, and they were like, we don't know, because they
Yeah.
don't believe in labels.
Right, yeah.
I mean, I don't really know what to classify us as.
So,
it
it
could be
feels
like a
like
southerny rock, but not like with a
Yeah.
southern
Like
rock
Christian
influence.
Yeah, I mean,
It could be.
it's funny because that's become a genre of its own. But like
There's
Christian
some
rock,
like indie rock
but
to it too.
like Christian rock is like, it's like so diverse because like it's like regular rock, right? If you just say rock, there are like a million different things that can mean.
Yeah, so it's kind of like Christian rock's an umbrella over a bunch of other stuff underneath
people don't
it.
realize that Christian
Okay,
rock.
that's so funny. You just said umbrella. 'Cause literally outside the window, there's a girl wearing an umbrella hat. Oh my god. I'm sorry.
No, it's
Continue.
embarrassing.
Like
It's literally one of like those color prints. I'm sorry. Continue.
It's okay.
I just got so ADHD in you. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. But Christian rock, for us, is kind of an umbrella as well. Like, I guess people don't really realize that it's not just all, really delayed guitars and oh, we love Jesus. Like,
Yeah.
yes, sometimes it is, but
But then there's stuff like this too. That
there,
has that
yeah, I
underlying
mean,
message.
like back from where we're from, like in Massachusetts, there's a lot of like heavy hardcore Christian bands. Like there's a band called Eggs in the Fall, which me and Connor look up to a lot, and yeah, I mean like they're technically, I guess you'd call them Christian rock because screamo like developed from rock and roll. So I mean, yeah, we really don't know what to call ourselves yet.
And the other thing is like, just because we're all Christians doesn't mean that like we only write Christian music. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
He has John writes all of our music basically, but he has influences that he looks up to, and most of it obviously is gonna have that God side of it. But I mean, not all of it does. I mean,
I've written.
We could play covers of secular songs.
Oh yeah,
too.
and that's the thing is like, we definitely wanted to make sure. I know a lot of Christian bands like struggle with the whole, oh, we're Christians in a band. No, we're not a Christian band. Like we wanted to make sure everybody knew like, no, we're a Christian band, like straightforward. But at the same time, like that we don't want to have that hold us back from just writing. Like
You still want to express yourself.
Right, yeah,
artistically.
and I mean, you can even find biblical support for that. I mean, like throughout Psalms, like King David from the Old Testament, is just like pouring his heart out, and it's not always about God. It might be about his current situation. It might be about losing his kid, losing his wife, something like that. So
breaking up with a girlfriend.
Right, and so I mean, that's exactly what writing music is for me.
Oh, that was too. That had an underlying message. She just.
Oh,
I didn't.
It
No,
didn't
no,
have an
it's
underlying message, but I'm saying that's where.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, oh, drama.
Yeah,
No, I
No.
mean like that's where a lot of music comes from. I mean,
yeah, it's
when
funny.
you're hurting.
Yeah, no, it's funny because I had like a semi-relationship, not relationship last year, and then when it started going down the tubes, I was like, Connor was like, well, hey man, at least if you guys break up, like we'll get another couple songs out of this, and sure enough we
Yeah,
did.
okay, Taylor Swift.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, Well, I mean, that was actually funny because when we would talk, he would tell me like what's going on, and I was like, "So what new songs?" Do you have?" And I mean, some songs came out. I mean, one or two, but I mean, even if the song wasn't about the girl that he broke up with, he still was in a good writing zone where he was. But I mean, obviously, you don't want him to be hurt all the time.
Tortured artist.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of songs, you want to play another?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
All right,
so
this next one's called "Find Your Way." Finally breathing, finally moving now, finally hearing, finally seeing how you are my strength, my help when I'm alone. You are my hope. I can't do this on my own, 'cause I don't know where I'm going. I don't know if I can stay. I don't know where I'm going. I think I've lost my way. I don't know where to look. Shadows cloud my mind. Shadows cloud my way. All the things I thought I left behind, it seems they're here to stay. I don't dare speak, 'cause these demons make me weak. Now I can't move without my sight of you. 'Cause you are my strength, my help when I'm alone. You are my hope, and I can't do this on my own. 'Cause I don't know where I'm going. I don't know if I can stay. Find your way, to find your way, to find your way. Thank you.
yay. Okay, so what was behind that song?
So this year, like yours, this is my first year of college, and I had a really rough time transitioning to that. Last year, I really felt like, oh man, I really want to be a youth pastor. I want to go to Gordon College, which is in Wenham, and and things seemed to be lining up. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get this great scholarship that covers all my tuition. I'm all set. And then their floor kind of fell out from under that last second, and I wasn't able to go, and I was really angry at my situation, at my life. For me, at God, and I was just like, I have no idea what I'm doing anymore. I really thought this is what I was supposed to do, and I have no idea what's going on anymore. Like this girl I was really serious about, she wasn't interested anymore. And so that was on my mind still, and my life wasn't working out. And so I kind of wrote this song, so I was like, man, I have no idea what to do, and I don't know where I'm going, you know, and this was kind of my own prayer to God, just like, please, you know, like, keep me in the light just long enough to be able to figure out what you want me to do. And, you know, sure enough, you know, doors had just been closed for the military for me. That was a huge thing for a while. I was in ROTC program called Naval Sea Cadets, and graduated top of my class for boot camp and all sorts of stuff. So I was really psyched. I ended up having a seizure, a grand mal seizure, and ended up being diagnosed with an undiagnosable seizure disorder. And so, you know, I'd been dealing with that. You know, military dreams have been trashed, all that sort of stuff. So I was really heartbroken. I was really lost. And so military had been crossed off the list. You know, ministry, at least getting into training for being a youth pastor at that moment was trashed because I was stuck at NECO doing gen eds, which I hated. And I finally just decided, I was like, you know, the one thing that I prayed about was music, and I was like, this is the one door that hasn't been closed yet. And so I told my parents, you know, my dad's like, you know, it sounds like you know what you want to do, but you're just too afraid to do it. And so I was like, yeah, I guess I am. So, you know, I ended up just kind of taking a semester off of school, just focus on music with these guys, write some new songs, and try to get our trip down. But this song came out of figuring all that stuff out, you know.
Which, I mean, we all struggle with.
Yeah.
I mean, not many people know what they're supposed to be doing when they come out of high school, you know? I mean, it's really hard to find which way, I mean, to us, which way God wants us to go and what His plan is for us. I mean, everything's building blocks.
Yeah.
So, I mean, whatever we're doing now is building towards where we're supposed to be at the end, you know?
Right.
A lot of times you go out of high school thinking you're knowing
Oh, yeah.
where you want to go.
Oh, yeah.
I totally thought I was going into like written journalism.
Yeah.
There's still a small part of me that wants to do that, but then there's this other part where it's just like I wanted to do this.
Yeah.
But it's like I can't tell you how many times like I'd be like I don't know what the heck I'm doing. And like the day I got accepted to this college, like 2 days before that, like I almost got fired from my job, which I still have. And because I got food poisoning, and I called in. I was just, I can't come instead of trying to find someone. And it was like, and then I was going to you remember Hope Church, right?
Yeah.
You still go there for the Monday night thing, right?
Something like
Whatever. The days are blending into one.
that. Yeah.
Wait, Hope Church, is that where we played?
No.
Or no? Where did we play?
That's West Newbury.
West Newbury.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, they had a famine there because 3 of my best friends go to church there, and so they were like, come, and I was like, yeah, okay. And so I went, but right before I went to that, I went to my boss to get my paycheck, and she was like, we need to talk tomorrow. And I was like, I'm getting fired. My life's over. I'm not gonna be able to afford college. And I still hadn't heard back from any of my colleges yet.
Yeah.
And it was like late March, and all my friends had gotten accepted and stuff, and I was like, well, there goes my life.
Yeah.
And then the next day, I went to the famine, and I was like, one with Jesus. And then I was like, I came home, I got my acceptance, and I didn't get fired, and I was like, okay, life's okay.
Yeah.
It's just kind of those moments where it's just like you have no idea what you're doing, and then it's like,
Yeah.
kind of just sit and you pray about it, and then you're good.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a faith and trust thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard, especially when the times are hard, but I mean, it's good to know that God's always with you. I mean, He's there. And so, I mean, you just need to lean back on Him, and that's what we do.
Yeah.
I mean, I still don't know what I'm doing in school. I mean, I'm in school. I'm in a biology program, but I mean...
I was going to ask, what are majors?
I'm a biology major. I started out as a pre-med major, actually at Liberty University of Virginia.
Really?
Yeah. And it wasn't really for me. I mean, it was so far away. Didn't really like it, not being able to go home on the weekends. I mean, all my friends around there were going home on the weekends. I mean, I was stuck
just
there.
like here. Thank God I made friends with a lot of out-of-state people.
Except there, I was 12 hours away from home, so it was a little
here
bit.
I'm like 5 hours. You know?
Yeah. So.
I almost went to DC, so I get it.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, I don't know. I'm just putting my trust that He knows what I'm supposed to do, and I mean, whatever I'm doing now isn't for. It's not going to be a waste. I mean, it's going to help me become the person that He wants me to be. So.
Yeah.
Okay, and you?
I'm an environmental science major at University of Maine in Farmington.
He loves nature.
I love nature, but for a while, especially coming right out of senior year, I had the first moment of like, oh, I'm a senior. I think I know what I want to do. And it turned out I really didn't. I knew I was an environmental science program at high school. I knew I wanted to do that, but I also felt God pulling me in the direction of youth ministry or pastoralship, and I'm still struggling with that right now. Honestly, I've pretty much figured out now that I could do both. So, I mean, I'm pretty confident that I'm actually going to start some kind of Bible study on campus, but
Really?
yeah,
How you
yeah.
do that?
That's cool.
Well, I got in contact with the local pastor of the church right across the street from the campus,
Mm-hmm.
and we're gonna meet after I get back to school actually, and then I'm gonna start some kind of Bible study in coordinates with the church and their youth group, because they already have members from the school that go there, but there's no like a Wednesday night Bible study.
Yeah.
I want to start one, and
I said it
so
was Wednesday night. Can I ask that?
Wednesday.
It's always Wednesday. Every youth group I've ever been to, it's Wednesday. It's like
It's hump day.
It's like right in the middle. Like you got that little like.
Yeah, you need
that little push.
You need
You need
that
that
push.
boost,
because
yeah.
it's
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. There you go.
It's
Thank
been
you.
3 days since
And-
church.
Exactly.
more
You got
It's,
three
it's
more
the
days.
middle
More
of
days
the
until
weeks
you-
from
yeah.
when you went to church. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone
You're
gets on a
split
high.
it up.
Accountability.
Gets
Yeah.
on a
So
high
Sunday
from
and
church,
Wednesday.
and a lot of times you forget about.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, church exists. I
Jesus,
forgot about that.
Yeah.
So Wednesday is a good day for
Yeah.
that, with youth groups and stuff like that. So
Sorry, I cut you off. Keep
don't worry
going.
about it. Don't worry about it. Yeah. So I mean, I want to start a Bible study of some sort, leading worship on campus, and then wherever I go from there, I'll go.
You're gonna be like the Louis Giglio.
Yeah, hopefully.
He started that Bible study at
Yeah.
Baylor. Thought he was
Yeah.
gonna be there for 2 years because he went to be he went in a graduate program because his current wife was there at the time. I mean, 10 years later, he was still there.
Oh my goodness.
Oof.
So,
And you.
Yeah, so I actually took this semester off, like I was saying, but like I still don't know what I want to do just yet. I mean,
Finding your way.
I do. Well, yeah.
New
And, well,
slapper.
like I was telling you about my dad was saying, I think I do know what I want to do. It's just a matter of like, I don't know. It's very easy to get caught up in. I don't mean to sound like a hippie or like a
Nah, it's
hipster, but it's like
No judgment,
you
John.
get,
Yeah.
like, it's very easy at this age to get caught up in this American schedule where it's like you graduate high school, you're supposed to go to school for at least 4 years, and if you go extra, like, be careful, make sure you're really smart and you can handle a master's or PhD or whatever,
Yeah.
and then graduate college, wait 2 or 3 years, get married, have kids after 3 years, and then life.
Oh heck no! After college, you kidding me? Like I'm not gonna like jump into a marriage. I hate when people say that. I hate it so much. It's like I'm not even sure I want to get married. So
Yeah.
it's like
Mhm.
you gotta find yourself before you can find someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so for me, I really had that ideology at the beginning of this year, and I was just like, oh man, I'm behind. I wanted to have all 4 years at Gordon and stuff like that. So for me, I'm still not sure if that's where I really want to go back to as far as like furthering my education. I'm really not sure at this point. I'm going to Word of Life Bible Institute for at least a year next year, just to get because regardless of what I do, if I'm blessed enough to be able to, if I could have it my way, I'd just do music for the rest of my life. I'd write and record, tour, whatever, produce, all sort of stuff. But it's a chance game, just like anything else, So I have to put all my eggs in that basket in order to have a chance. But at the same time, it's not always the wisest thing to do. So I'm kind of still in the throes of that, and so I don't know. I'm kind of just going forward with this Bible Institute right now, which it's not like you have a major at a Bible Institute. You have a set course load. There's no gen eds. It's just all Bible courses. So Old Testament survey, New Testament survey, theology courses, all sorts of stuff. Like it's just Bible the entire time.
Wonder what it's about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So
Gotta
Sorry,
step
I
out
got
into
horrible
faith,
sense of
right?
humor.
that's okay.
But yeah. So I gotta say, you guys are very open about everything, which is really good for a talk show. I keep hitting my mic. I do this every week, and I'm like, I feel like one of these days I'm gonna hit it and it's just gonna go flying. It's gonna be really funny or really bad.
But for the video, it'll be great.
Yeah.
Not for the audio, though.
No, literally. Like, if the people, like, they step away for a second, like, take their headphones out, oh, it's gonna be great. If it's on, oh, they're so screwed.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So, I'm trying to time this out, because you guys, they had 4 songs. Sometimes I just talk to the thing. Just 'cause when I'm alone, it's so funny, because literally I just turn and I, like, talk to myself, because it's like, I got no one else to talk to. I only look like a schizo for a little bit. So-
we could talk about what we're doing this summer.
Oh,
Yeah, do that!
Yeah.
I told you I'm awful at making notes. I never have time because I have a night class now. On my
Yeah.
days.
That's right. I mean, do you want to go? You can start.
You can start, yeah.
We
All
can just
right.
add in.
Yeah. So, Yeah, so Tim and I, like I said, the reason.
I turned your mic off. Whoops.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Because you were tuning.
I was tuning. I was interrupting Tim. I'm sorry, Tim. Yeah, like I said, there's the whole reason I asked him to be a part of this is because I realized he's just as like adventurous and I guess you could say stupid as I was. At certain
Spontaneous.
Spontaneous, but anyways, other people would call it stupid.
No, spontaneity is the word.
Yeah, and so we were hanging out at Soulfest, which is a Christian music festival in New Hampshire, and he and I were sharing a tent together. We went up there with our friends, and I talked to him and I was like, man, it'd be really cool if we did this, it'd be cool if we did that, cool if we did this, and I realized that he's like, yeah, dude, let's go, and so after he joined up, we talked about, I was like, dude, we should have like our own self-funded tour this summer. And so originally we were trying to go to California. That is a crap load of money.
Yep.
So like we
Yeah.
were looking at probably having to have close to $10,000 in order to get out to California. So we were going to go down the entire East Coast to Florida, across the entire like southern border, to like San Diego.
Plus the 5 weeks of not working.
Plus the 5 weeks of not working is huge. So we decided to do instead is we decided just to go from here in the Boston area, well not here, where we're at in the Boston area, down to Florida, and probably stop in like Tampa or something like that, and then head back up, and we're gonna finish up by going to Soulfest again. So we're leaving like the last week of July. Taking a week to get down to Florida, a week to get back up to Gunstock, New Hampshire, and finishing out our little band trip.
So you guys just playing in Florida? I suck in the face this
No,
time.
we're
That was a little
stopping.
funny.
We're stopping in like Nashville and
Yeah.
Lynchburg, Virginia. Probably maybe go to Virginia Beach, just another few hours. I mean, we have a bunch of pit stops.
Yeah.
We've made a list of the big cities we'd go through, and then we have a list of at least 3 places that we might stop at, and we'd still do street performing wherever we are.
Yeah.
Like we go on a boardwalk. Hey, let's just whip out the
Acoustic
instruments,
stuff.
the acoustics, and just play for a while. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and honestly, we have a little bit of planning. Calling.
We have a lot of planning left
Yeah,
to do.
we have. Yeah, what I mean, like it's planned. We're gonna call a couple of the places. Well, most of the places. Make sure we have.
Do you have like the right permits and stuff?
permits?
Well,
Yeah.
it's more of making sure that we have a spot reserved
yeah.
in their lineup. Like a
Yeah.
lot of these places are like coffee houses and
Right.
restaurants. So
I love when people. God, I love going to like. There's a coffee house where I'm from. You know Cafe Siena, right?
No.
Oh my gosh! You say you hang out in downtown
I
Newburyport.
just started hanging out in
Oh
Newburyport
my
this
gosh,
past
we're gonna hang out this summer. I'm gonna show you everything. Show you good time.
We should play.
Cafe Siena is where it's at. Literally, they have the coolest like little like setup, and it's so like it's another little hipster place or whatever because
Cool.
like low like dimming, and they got like the twinkly lights and like the big coffee cups. It's like right out of Friends, I swear.
summer.
And you're oh my god, and the little place where you sing is like right in the window, just like Phoebe. Do you guys watch Friends? Do you know?
Yep.
Thank God, making sure.
little bit.
Got it.
A little bit. I understand where it's coming from. He doesn't.
I don't. I watched. Okay.
Get out.
I binge watched the
We
entire
need it.
Office, like all 9
Get
seasons.
out.
And that's it.
Friends is different than Office.
Yeah.
Yeah, so different. Did you just?
I did not compare them. I was telling you why I was busy. I don't have time for Friends.
If they could see me in the mirror, if they could see my hand.
I mean, not as many young. I mean, maybe like my older brother watched Friends, like Will
Wow.
and Grace, those kind of.
Oh my god, obsessed with Friends. Obsessed.
Just
So
depends on
bad.
the person. I mean, some
I'm
people
kidding.
watch it. I mean, he
Seinfeld.
watched it. I watched episodes.
Seinfeld's where it's at.
I love
Yeah.
Seinfeld. Anyways.
But yeah, we're gonna go to Cafe Siena. I'm gonna show you.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a
Right.
great time. You're
Oh,
saying
maybe
coffee
we can
houses.
play there.
Yeah.
Seriously,
No, yeah.
Seriously.
do
That'd be
it.
sweet.
Yeah.
All right.
I like it.
I'm down.
I told you.
Good to me.
You know Connor and Sam. You
Yeah.
guys know them.
No, I told you about them.
The other band kid.
Yeah, I tried
Yeah.
to join.
Mhm.
That's descriptive.
Got
The
it.
ones that were like, hey, we should.
Yeah, we should join up.
We should like join up and make one big band.
Yeah,
no,
So,
no.
I'm sorry, Connor. I didn't mean to insult you for watching this.
He doesn't watch. I love him, but he don't watch. Okay, yeah, but no.
All
What?
Nothing. I'll tell you after. We're on air. That's not nice.
Anyways.
Yeah. So yeah, but they go down. They've tried going to Cafe Siena, but I think it's like they've got like certain like timing things. So if you call them, be really persistent about it. Because the lady like does it. Like she usually has like regulars. Like there's this one guy. Every time I go there, I swear to God, he's singing, and he sings the same like 5 songs.
Hmm.
Not that they're bad songs. I love all the songs. I do.
We'll have to bump him out.
Exactly. Show him.
Variety plus talent.
Yeah, and it's just one of him, and he, whatever.
There could be 3 of us. Actually 4.
4.
Four.
Zach comes.
Oh well, no, we've a guy who's going to be helping us out on our Massachusetts shows. His name's Zach Chekowitz. He's a friend of mine. Yeah. And
Got so many friends.
Yeah, he goes to Gordon. We're actually playing a show at
Wait,
Gordon.
what's his name?
Zach Chekowitz.
I'm gonna text my best friend goes to Gordon. That's why I'm gonna text her and be like, do you know this guy?
Yeah, he lives in one of the roadhouses. Tell her that.
Tell her
Never
we're gonna
mind,
be
she
playing
won't
there
know
next
him.
Friday.
Yeah, tell her we're playing there next Friday.
Wait.
Not
okay,
this
so-
Friday, next
I was
Friday.
just I'm gonna be home then.
April 10th. Yeah.
April 10th.
Ah.
Sorry. You get to hear us right now for
Yeah.
a private show.
That is
so-
true. I get this private show, and then I got the one that was in my bedroom earlier.
That's true.
I did. I walked back in. I was like, they're playing. Yeah. So
Alright.
speaking of playing, want to play another song?
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Which one do you want to go with now?
So it's. 1 second.
Someone to care.
Yeah, this one's called. Okay, this one's called "I Should Be in Tune."
Good one.
This one's called "Someone to Care." This one really kind of puts into words and also melodies, like what we were talking about earlier, as far as who we are as a band, what we're all about, our beliefs, and yeah, you guys like it.
Again, Color Me Fearless.
There we go. Funny little kid, staring from the outside in, wishing for one chance, just one chance to be. To be loved without ever trying out someone to kneel and cry to be cherished beyond compare. Someone who's here to stay and can't tell him it's gonna be okay. Someone through mouth can be shared. Someone to care. Old man all alone, empty heart and empty home. He wanders on his own, day after day after day. And he says, why can't I have one day where all the pain melts away? I don't have no one, but all I want is to be loved without having to try to have someone to kneel and cry to be cherished beyond down and cried, I've been cherished beyond compare. Someone who's here to stay and can tell you it's gonna be okay. Someone with whom love can share. Someone to care. You are, you are, you are, you are, you are, Jesus, you are, someone to care, someone to care. Thank you.
I like that one a lot. I should probably turn my mic back on before I say stuff. So, what would you guys say is like your not recording, but like your process of like you obviously write the song, and then like how do you bring it to like practice and stuff, like practicing process? I mean.
Yeah. Most of the time it's like sometimes lyrics will come to me first, and I'll put like a melody to them. Sometimes a melody will come in, and I'll put lyrics to it and chords and all sorts of stuff. But usually I'll get the song to a place where it's pretty much done. There will be some lyrics that need to be tweaked or a verse that needs to be written, but the basic skeleton of the song is done. And then I'll bring it, to Connor and Tim, and I'll be like, Tim, these are the chords I'm using. Here's what I'd like you to do. And then bring it to Connor too. And usually, Connor and I are to the point now where we've been playing long enough where we've synced up to where he knows what I'm looking for, I know what he's looking for, all sorts of stuff. For the most part, yeah.
Basically, no,
yeah.
Usually we get like a sneak peek of it. Like we'll get like a message or text message.
Yeah.
And it'll be like, what do you guys think of this? And
Yeah.
some of the stuff we're like, that's awesome, and some of the stuff we're like,
Yeah.
it's a little weird.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's the good thing. I mean,
Yeah.
you're not gonna have everything's not gonna be awesome. I mean,
Unless it is.
It's the bad stuff that makes great stuff look
Yeah.
better.
yeah.
So I'll usually, whenever I come up with something new, I've gotten the process now of just, recording it on my phone, just using voice memos and little riffs here and there, little lines, all sorts of stuff, melodies, and I'll send it off to them, that they can get a feel for it, and then we'll bring it into practice when Tim's home on vacation, and we'll just do it. And, Connor usually knows what kind of rhythm I'm looking for, because I'm very percussive with guitar a lot of the time, so he can pick up what I'm trying to lay down. And then I'll just tell him, like, hey, man, I was picturing this kind of fill. And he'll be like, well, I'll try to do that as best as I can. And usually we'll end up with a hybrid between the two of our ideas.
Yeah, I mean,
and
we'll try it and see if it works.
Yeah.
And if,
Yeah.
I mean, we just
So that's
go with it. And I mean, every time we play it, it's different.
it's different.
So.
Yeah, every single time. Yeah.
But I mean, it's got the same feel to it. But
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
everything's gonna be different. I mean,
Yeah.
that's how most acts are.
Yeah.
You know.
So, and then we usually just practice it a bunch of times, and we do leave certain spots open for interpretation for what we feel like is cool for that moment. So I really like that kind of free form. Just it doesn't have to be this long every single time. Like, oh, it's 3 minutes and 33 seconds instead of 3 minutes and 32 seconds. Oh, we're behind, or we added something.
Which is nice because I mean we've been playing together now for 2 years.
Yeah.
Whether it was with the church or like just like
Yeah.
this basically.
Yeah.
So I mean I know what he's doing. All I have to do is watch him and I
Yeah.
know where he's going with
And-
something.
Yeah.
Which is really nice.
Tim's
helps
probably
a lot.
starting to get to that point too. Where I'm just like, I'll be like, yeah, man, I'm sorry. I totally went to the bridge instead. He's like, oh man, it's okay. He's just like, oh, and then he catches it, and so we're all getting to that point of synchronization. And then we'll just run through it a couple times, decide what points we want to really be laid down, like this needs to be this way, and then which parts are, open to interpretation, and then we'll just play it. Yeah.
You guys, I love listening to you guys talk about this because it's just it's so cool, like how literally you guys are synced kind of. Because I was sitting here and I was watching TV. I was like, I know obviously a lot of musicians they don't use sheet music.
No.
Sheet
No.
music. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
Can't
it's
do
just
that.
it's so weird sometimes when it's just literally it just comes so naturally. It's just like I won't lie, like I've tried playing the piano, I've tried the guitar, I did play the flute when I was really little, but we were pretending that didn't happen in band. And it was just like
jazz flute.
You gotta love the flute.
but it's just like I just suck at reading music, and you guys don't even need it.
Well,
and so I'm sitting here, I'm like, that's just, it's amazing how you guys do that.
Yeah, I mean, freeform is a lot, in my opinion, it's a lot easier than sheet music. I mean, sheet music, like, it just takes longer, whereas with freeform, once you've gotten used to playing with a person, you don't really need to go over stuff so much anymore. Like, you just know what to do.
I know, it's just like, that's insane how you said, like, literally, you guys, like, sync, and I'm like, literally, you're just sitting there, like, you could be, like, reading a book right now, like, and, like, drum, just like, no big deal, whatever.
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I get distracted and look up.
I know, like, okay.
Watch somebody come in the door, somebody with an umbrella hat.
I was, like, looking at something, thinking if I wanted to, like, talk about a thing, and I was like, is he looking at my shoulder? I think
I
he
actually
is.
was. I was looking at the picture that you were laughing about.
I was like, oh my god.
They might see that.
Oh, man.
I just think it's so cool.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I cut you off.
No, I that's all I had to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, Tim, like, you're kind of new to this, so what's your perspective on this?
Well, obviously it's a lot better for shows when you're not, just staring at the page. It's a lot.
You can be
Yeah.
more interactive, right?
Yeah, you can, move around the stage or whatever, before.
That's one of my favorite things about a concert, when they move.
Yeah.
Makes things interesting.
Especially for the drummer. I mean, there's
Yeah.
no way I'm reading sheet
Oh, no.
music.
Yeah.
There are people that do, but that's not me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Go watch American Idol. Watch that
It's a lot
drummer.
easier.
Oh,
They
man.
read sheet
There you go.
music.
Yes.
I don't know how they do it.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
It's like reading a book for them. But it really is. I mean, they're so fast at it. I mean,
Yeah.
how can you? It's
Wow.
crazy.
Would you guys ever consider, like, going on, like, one of those shows?
I have,
Discover?
I don't know, I mean, I have.
I mean, really, the only one we fit into is America's Got Talent.
Yeah, I
The
mean,
other
X
ones were just-
Factor?
Oh, X Factor. But
Yeah.
X Factor, they stopped doing it.
yeah,
Oh, that's
They put-
right.
they
I
took it,
loved
yeah.
that show so much.
yeah, I mean,
I
You
think
could always go to Britain, they still do it there.
yeah. I mean, I think the thing is, like, I've thought about it a couple times, and I think it's just a matter of, like, I want to have more confidence, I guess, in my own ability, and I don't know if it's that's a responsible fear, or if that's a just me being a coward,
That's not being a coward, is it?
Yeah, I mean,
It takes a lot of guts to get in front of J-Lo. I'm
Yeah,
terrified.
and it's-
thank God Simon Cowell's gone, because I'm pretty sure he would just look at me and be like, get out.
Yeah. But I mean, it's not so much like, I'm not afraid of playing in front of people, because like everybody we've played for, it's been like, oh man, it sounds really good. And honestly,
you do.
thank you. And I've been telling both these guys all the time, like, my voice will absolutely suck in practice sometimes, like really bad sometimes, and my guitar playing will be bad or whatever. But then the more people we have in front of us, like, the better I sound. Like, which is a really good way to have it set up. Like, I'd rather it be that way. With some people, they sound really good at practice, but they can't sing in front of people. Like, it just scares them.
The adrenaline helps you.
Yeah, the adrenaline helps me. Knowing that people are listening and appreciating what I'm putting out, that helps me to be more focused and all sort of stuff. And it's funny. I was reading this thing by the band, the Newsboys. You heard of them?
Probably.
Okay. This is the lead singer's name is Michael Tate, and he talked about how, like,
Okay, I've heard of him. So
yeah, Michael Tate. Yeah, I read this interview that he was in, and he was talking about how he feeds off of the crowd's energy. And that really is true. Like, I love being up there, not because I'm like, oh hey, look at me, I'm so cool, look at what I can do. It's like literally because I love being up there, being able to give people music that they like, and I love them loving the music that I'm giving them. It's a really cool sensation, a really cool relationship to have. And that's why anytime I start to doubt my abilities, I'm like, man, guys, we need to book another show. Because as soon as I book another show, I'm like, man, that sounded cool. That sounded good. Everybody was tight. So yeah, I mean, I guess I would consider going on one of the shows. The only thing that stinks is like, music industry is so big and so open. There's just so many ways to do it. Like, all you need to do is play for the right person, and you could have it deal right to the top. But with those shows, like, as soon as you're eliminated off, you might get yourself noticed. But as soon as you get yourself eliminated off, like I said, you're not winning the prize, Whereas with our approach, like, we can't lose, because all we're trying to do is just get as many people to like our music as possible, get as big a following as possible, and go from there. So there's really no way we can lose. Every time we have one person like our page, it's like, oh, you won.
Okay, I'm glad to know I'm not the only one that's like, oh my god, I have this many followers.
Yeah. So.
No, most people are like that.
Yeah.
When I hit 100, I literally screamed.
Yeah. No.
I was like screaming in my room. My friends were like, "Take Chopo."
Yeah.
And I was like, "This is so exciting."
Yeah. Definitely. So.
Yeah. Okay, and then another thing, because like as I'm like sitting here listening to your music, I'm weirdly observant sometimes. Okay, so you each have kind of like, this is gonna be the more like stereotypical kind of. You each have your own kind of like style. I'm seeing. Okay, gotta ask about the hair. Is it curly or dreads?
It's
I can't
dreads.
tell.
It's
Okay.
dreads, yeah.
How'd you get with that?
How'd I get with it? What do you mean?
Like dreads.
What did I do, or how did I get interested in it?
Yeah, or just how?
Okay. I mean, I went to. I had wanted dreads for a while. Okay, I'll be completely honest. I talked to Tim about this.
Yeah.
Okay, so growing up, I was probably the only black kid in my school.
I was gonna say, are you Bob Marley fan or something like that?
No. I was the only black kid in my school, and or anywhere near black kids. Kid in my school, and
to be honest, I thought you were like Latin.
Like I know everybody thinks I'm Latino. No, I'm.
Well, you're very light skinned.
Yeah.
It's half and half.
Yeah, no, my dad's African American. My mom's like straight up Irish, Scottish, English. So that's yeah. So
He's half of us.
Yeah. And so anyway, so honestly, I will not lie. Like when I started getting into Harry Potter and like I started getting into rock and all that sort of stuff, I was knowing all these guys had cool hair that was like down on their face, and I was like, all I have is this fro. And so I think that was the original way. I was like, dreads are like a way around that I can, And so I think that was the original thing for me. But then I just really started liking dreadlocks. I'm like, man, that looks really cool. Like,
okay, well, now when you said Harry Potter, I was like, who the heck has dreadlocks in Harry Potter?
Well, no. Like honestly, it was just more of the style of being able to
the
have
longer
your
hair. Yeah, sorry.
Longer hair, being down and all sorts of stuff. There actually was one kid who had dreadlocks. What was his name? I don't even know if he.
Oh my god, the kid that did the announcing for the games.
Yeah.
I'm wicked weird.
Yeah,
Harry Potter
yeah.
fan. It's so bad. Read all the books a million times, and literally if the movie's on, I don't care what part it's at, I watch it.
Yeah.
Sorry, continue.
No, it's okay. So I don't know. Like from there, I really started liking him. Like my aunt got dreads on my dad's side, not my mom's side. That would really look really weird. So my aunt.
Why ginger shreds? I think that'd be pretty cool.
I don't know. It's weird.
Don't knock it till you try it.
But she came. She lives in the Bronx. She came home for Christmas one time, and I saw her dress, and I was like, oh, it's really cool. I was like, Mom, come on, that's what I'm talking about. So my mom believed all the stereotypes about dreadlocks. She's like, oh, you have to put poop in your hair. I'm like, that's not true whatsoever. But okay.
No.
I hope you didn't know.
No.
Turn around, that guy has dreads.
What?
Turn around. You can't see him anymore.
No, I think I saw him.
He's gonna walk by. I promise you, he is. He was like, there he
Yeah,
is. You can't see him, but a guy just
See,
walked by.
that's what he's going
That's what he's
That's-
going for.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll probably start trimming him once they're like down here. or
Okay,
something.
so you rock the
You're
dreadlocks
gonna go all the
thing.
way if you're gonna go with
Down to the butt. All the way.
Okay, and then and you've got the kind of like the hat thing.
Yeah.
hipster sexy guy.
Okay.
I mean, he does the beaner thing too,
The
though.
beaner.
But the beanie thing, okay, I love when guys wear beanies. I do. I love it.
That's right.
It's a practical.
Radicals.
It's practical.
What's
I mean,
practical
What's
about
practical?
Okay,
So-
I need to hear this.
It's all right. When it's cold outside, it warms your
Okay.
head.
Just
There
get
was
dressed.
First of all.
Just get
Most
dressed.
of the
So
heat
does a
comes
red-
out of your hat.
So does a regular winter hat.
Yes. Well, what's
But it's
so
still a
what's-
hat. It's still a hat. I wear beanies all the time.
Easy styling though.
Holds. Yeah, it's stylish.
So what about summer?
I don't wear one in the summer.
I wear beanies in the summer.
Yeah,
Oh, I
I
wear
don't
them
wear
all the
one.
time. So, did you tell me you haven't gone like camping with a beanie?
Well, okay, I wear it at night.
Mr. Environmentalist, come on.
I wear it at night.
Yeah, that's
I go
like
camping
different.
a lot, and I just wear it at night because it's just whatever.
He wears it at concerts when he wants to impress girls too.
No, it works. Girls love beanies. I'm not even kidding you.
And that flow.
Yeah, and the hair. Yeah, I was noticing that because, like I said, I'm weirdly observant, like especially about hair. Because I love hair. But it's just like, yeah, okay. And then you're just like sports guy. I can see it.
Sports guy.
The fact that you're like Rocky Boss and stuff right now, I was like, yes.
I had to.
Yeah.
Come to New York. What am I gonna wear? New York stuff?
Uh,
No,
shh,
that's
shh, shh,
no.
shh.
You
No.
can't do it.
Yankees.
Yeah.
You.
Gross.
Okay, and you guys said you had one more song left.
Do you have
Yeah.
one more song?
All right, so I
Yes.
think we're gonna wrap up the show.
Okay.
So, again,
Yeah.
here they are, coloring fearless. As they tune. Okay, so I'll fill. So again, it was really, really fun having you guys on the show and everything. And not sure what I'm saying, so I'll just do something obscure. So yeah, again, next week we have another show. I'll probably be on my own, so you get to see all of me again this time instead of just my head in the corner. And yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, this last song is called "Here I Go," and it's kind of our. I kind of wrote it as our. I don't want to say theme song, but song centralized around what we're doing this summer. Like I said, I've been struggling with stuff for a while, just trying to be brave enough to just do what I feel God's telling me to do, and not worry about what other people are telling me to do. So that's kind of the heart of the song. I'm staying here standing around. Too long I've held myself down. Too long I've looked at you with spite. Too long I've given up the fight. Here I go, reaching into the unknown. 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 So here I go. So here I go. So here I go. Here I go. My hands, my shake, my feet, my fail. Is this a dream? Are you for real? So give me hope, give me light. 'Cause all I need, I'll forsake my sight. Give me hope, give me light. Here we go for a bumpy ride. Here I go, reaching into the unknown. Here I go, reaching into the unknown. So here I go, reaching into the unknown. So here I go, reaching into the unknown. So here I go. So here I go. So here I go. So here I go.
Okay, like you said again, that was Color Me Fearless and their final song. Also, okay, really quickly, even though I called my brother last night at midnight, he was really grumpy with me when I did that. So I want to say happy birthday to my brother Ryan. You're 23, 22. Woo!
Happy birthday, Ryan.
Happy birthday,
Thank you.
Ryan.
All right, again, this is me, Aaron Volpone, on As Told by the Young and Mouthy. So I'll see you next week, and bye.
Sweet.